Can you name one of my songs? Hello. Hi, I'm Dean. This is Tori.
Hi.
And this is our channel. I think we're calling it Dean and Tori.
I guess.
That's the name.
It's not my favorite, but...
By process of elimination, that's what we've settled on. Longest duo ever was in the running.
I like that.
I don't. Anyway, we are musicians. We're a married couple. We've been married for 6 years, together for 12. We were just doing the math on that.
I know, I'm like 6, are you sure?
And this is a new channel for us to, I don't know, just talk about fun music stuff and just everything that doesn't go on my weird nerdcore channel.
Yeah, like a second family-ish channel.
Exactly. Some fun challenges, some Q&As like this, and then play some of our like fun acoustic stuff, work on music together. And if you're watching this and haven't watched my channel, Longest Solo Ever, I'm a guitarist and songwriter who writes songs about video games, usually metal songs, a little bit of everything. Oh, the cat is here. He's not going to stay for long. The cat has arrived. That's Oliver.
Not that way.
Not that way. So earlier today, I asked on Twitter and on YouTube for some questions for me and Tori to answer here as our first video on this channel. So we're going to go through some of them and see what happens.
He's just sitting. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. So a lot of people have asked, how did Tori and I meet? And this is something we kind of go over a few times a year.
Yeah.
We don't 100% know the full story.
Like it happened so naturally and over the course of time where you just don't...
We don't know all the details, every turn things took. We also weren't there for all of it.
We weren't there, but we also didn't know that we were going to actually end up together. So it wasn't really something that like
we weren't keeping
was
track.
Sticking in our head because like that's not what you do until you know the person and then...
Right. We met at college. We both went to the same school. It was my sophomore year of college, her freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I was, a musician in the music program playing at open mics and stuff.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw you was probably at one of the freshman orientation open mics, maybe.
Oh,
it was like
that was a thing?
Super early. I know they had like a specific open mic for freshman orientation.
And I went to that?
I think you did sound, unless it wasn't you.
Yeah, I was probably running sound for it. You're right.
It's hard to remember.
Unless it wasn't me. Did you say that?
Well, like... I was into the whole like music realm and like all the people involved in it, and I just like I didn't know who you were, so like my memory isn't like clicking that it was you, but like you've told me you've done it, and I feel like it totally could have been, because then we became Facebook friends.
Right.
Since that's what people did. You just add people you didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you added everyone at your college. You joined the group and just add everyone immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a big blizzard going on, and I think you said something like, "Sure is a lot of snow."
Something stupid, but you had commented on a lot of my posts previous to that.
Yes, that was my move.
Kind of in my head of like, oh, who is this weird person who's commenting on my posts? Like,
it was a slow play. So you lived across the river at the time, like an hour away.
Yeah.
Who asked out who?
I don't remember, but like I do remember like saying like, oh, maybe we should hang out sometime or something like that.
We went to the mall and we saw Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Which was pretty good.
But like I wasn't into that kind of a movie.
And I talked the entire time about how Daft Punk did the soundtrack, and I thought that was really cool.
My God, that's all you talked about.
And it worked.
Not really. You didn't like me.
Yeah, I didn't call her back after that. I got back together with my ex-girlfriend at the time. A few months later, I broke up with her. Word got around to both of us that we still kind of liked each other.
Through our roommates.
Our best friends.
Yeah.
And my friend talked to her friend and kind of conspired to get us back together.
Which is weird. I don't even know how that happened, but it just did.
They did a better job of convincing us than we did. Has your wife ever helped you make a song before? Not one of my like longest solo ever songs, but we have released a lot of songs together. We had one very big hit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you've asked me like my opinion on how it sounds. Like we'll listen to it in the car.
Tori gives great mix feedback. Very honest mix feedback.
Honest means
often
mean.
Hurtful mix feedback.
I don't mean to be, but like you ask me to tell you what I think, and I've known you so long that like I'm not being mean.
So we play together. We play at restaurants and wineries. We've also recorded a few songs, including one electro swing song, just like on a whim.
It was like one of my favorite songs at the time.
It's like a folk swing song kind of thing. And then I was like, this would make such a cool electro swing remix. And we threw it up on Spotify, and it got picked for the electro swing playlist. And it's been on there for like 2 years. Someone else asked, would you ever guest on one of my songs? And yeah, I think maybe if it were a good fit.
It's up to you. Like, I'm good to do whatever you want me to do. It's just more of like what fits your channel and what fits your songs, and my voice may not. Like, I'm not a metal singer.
I wanna try that sometime.
I don't think it'll go well.
Is there a genre you want to try that you haven't done before? What would it take for you to do a country song?
I wrote a country song and we recorded it.
Yeah, Tori has an awesome country song out. Yeah, so I've like dabbled in country for sure. I don't think I would ever write and release one myself.
Maybe not you.
No,
Like,
not
you would
as
help
me.
Yeah. I've been told that my voice really fits country, especially from like the area that I'm in. It was just kind of like the favorite genre anyway.
Yeah.
So, but it's not something I would choose to go out of my way to necessarily do. It just kind of like turns into that.
Yeah, it's not your favorite genre of music. I actually really like country guitar playing. Like, there's a lot of cool overlap between that and metal. Like, especially bluegrass is like really shreddy guitar. It's crazy. Someone asked, what's your favorite song of mine?
So I, to be 100% honest, don't always follow your channel.
Can you name one of my songs?
Wait, like originals?
Any of my originals. Anyone.
This makes me sound like really bad. Like,
It's okay.
Intruder.
Okay, yeah. You have to understand, I literally never talk about my music. Like, I'll play her a song in the car, but I don't like talk about it much. And it's not the kind of music she would listen to.
I mean, like, I love him and he's great and he does everything like so well in the music field, but we've been together 12 years. This is his career. And like, I work in a completely different field, and it's not like I sit there and like make him watch all the things that I do in my field. Like, it's just like, we talk about it, but it's not.
Yeah, it's
and I
work
support
stuff.
you, but also like, I don't sit there and memorize all of it. Like, it's just not my.
No, it's okay.
I
take no offense to it.
But-
No one should take offense to it.
I mean, like,
But that was very
if
fun.
I could say one of the songs that I liked on your channel before I like met you, like, because I used to stalk your channel all the time, like before we started dating, and I always used to watch like the Dave song that you did.
Oh yeah, I covered a Dave Matthews Band song, right?
Like the Dark Blue song, like basically all your really old ones, like I know really well because
That's going back.
I watched it all the time, and now it's just like I'll watch your streams all the time and watch you make them, but like.
And occasionally you'll chime in and chat if I do something really weird.
It just makes me feel good to like hear your voice in the background. Like sometimes it gives me like some comfort, and I just like hearing your voice.
Well, thank you. What's our favorite animated movie?
I mean, I'm not a fan of animation to a certain extent.
You have so many animated movies that you do like.
I do, but I wouldn't like. This is by no means my favorite movie. I have to think about it. Like, the first thing that comes to my head is Inside Out and Turning Red. Like, those two are pretty good.
Turning Red was so good.
But I guess Inside Out, if you skip past the Bing Bong stuff.
We all skip past the Bing Bong part.
I always fast forward.
It's rough. I'm tempted to say Into the Spider-Verse. Like, I love the story, but on a purely like visual level, that movie is so incredibly stunning. I'm actually looking literally at a little poster I have of Miles Morales. I think it's that, but like there's also Toy Story 1 and Aladdin.
I don't think we've ever watched those together.
No, probably not. But like when I think of like movies I loved growing up, those two are on the list for sure.
I think Cinderella was my favorite growing up. Oh, I do like Sing.
Oh, Sing was very good. Yeah. Good Guys was cool too. Bad Guys? What was that called?
I fell asleep.
Tori falls asleep a lot while we're watching movies. I'd say a good 50% of the time.
It depends on the day. Like if we usually watch movies on weekends, and weekends we tend to do more.
That's true. So we'll start later. If we were including animated TV shows, I'd say Gravity Falls is mine.
Yeah, that's really good.
I made her watch through it after I watched through it. Oh, what's your favorite video game, TV show, movie, book, comic, whatever? Favorite video game? Do you know what mine is?
I don't know. I mean, like, you have like a lot of different favorites. Like, I would say one of the Mario ones, maybe, but also like you like that Sonic. I mean, you like Sonic stuff. More music though than video game, I would say.
There's one game. I'll give you a hint. I've been playing it a lot lately.
I know. Is it Pokemon?
It's not Pokemon.
No.
I mean, I played Pokemon a few months ago.
I feel like I can picture it on the TV.
It's the only one I've played in the last few weeks.
I know, but I don't always look at the TV.
It's okay. It's called Celeste, and it's a really hard platform.
I wasn't actually thinking that was your favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Really?
Yep.
Of all time?
I love the way it feels. The way it plays is just super smooth and tight controls. It's like everything we loved about Super Mario World, which we played through when we were together in college. It's everything I love about that game times 1,000,000. It's just the best feeling platformer.
I wouldn't guess that as your favorite of all time. I would say you want to guess mine, but that's so much easier. I feel like it's going to make you look like a great husband.
Well, I'm really into video games, so I know your favorite video game.
I've only played 3 video games.
You grew up playing Pac-Man World and loved that on the PlayStation 1. But right now, we both really enjoy playing Mario Kart 8.
Yes, obviously.
Play a lot of that.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, although you really like Super Mario 3D World, too.
Mm-hmm. The Banjo and Kazooie one.
Oh, Banjo-Kazooie, right.
I liked playing that with you.
I forgot about that. We got pretty far.
You know what I like, too, is Thomas.
Oh, Thomas Was Alone. Yes. Yeah, that's right. We liked that. We played a few games like that together.
That cool one with the, was it black and white or was it just really dark? And
there was Limbo.
That.
Okay, Limbo was very good. Yep.
Yeah. Portal.
Did we play Portal together?
I played it once on your computer when you had a gig and I went to your mom's house and I just sat downstairs and played it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That we played a lot of co-op games too, like co-op puzzle games like Ib and Ob was a really fun one. That's where you were on the top half of the screen and I was on the bottom upside down.
Yeah, that was fun.
Have to jump through together. Those are fun. TV show.
I watch so much TV, so much. And
It's kind of just always going in the background.
Yeah, it's not like I'm sitting there glued to it.
I can't do that. I can't have something in the background.
Because all you do is sound. But I need something, otherwise I'd go insane because I work from home by myself. Obviously, Gilmore Girls will always be a huge, huge favorite of mine. I liked Seventh Heaven because it was something I grew up on. Now I would never recommend it to anybody. I love How I Met Your Mother. It's so I can't just pick one. I really just can't. I love Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh yeah. You're also kind of ticking off all mine, I'd say.
Sorry.
It's okay. Shield.
Hawkeye. I wouldn't say Hawkeye's my favorite though. It was just one that I've enjoyed recently, but it's Full House, old, fun, easy TV shows.
Yeah.
And our new current that we really like is Poker Face.
Oh, Poker Face. We love it. Yeah, for me, I'd say...
Oh, sorry. And Umbrella.
Oh, Umbrella Academy. Yes, of course. So you covered a lot of mine. Let's see.
Because we watched it together. I mean,
it's true.
You've never seen Gilmore Girls, though.
No. I mean, I've peripherally taken in a lot of Gilmore Girls.
Me and your mom and your sister.
Between all the women in my life, I think I've seen probably a good 30% of that series.
But I think you would like it if you sat down and watched it with me.
Of that list, especially Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is a very, very fun show with a lot of musical theater, a lot of homage to musical theater history. And Poker Face I'm absolutely loving right now. Like we've said, Gravity Falls I absolutely love.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed the Harley Quinn TV show. I haven't gotten her to watch it yet.
No, it's not my thing. And I really, really don't like that kind of cartoon. When the mouth doesn't match up.
She's very particular about
Let me know
lip flap animation.
If anyone else feels that way. Because I don't think you get it.
I think we need to do some analysis of cartoons you do and don't like.
It's a really annoying thing. It's just when it's that old weird style cartoon where the mouth doesn't match up with what they're saying. It barely looks like they're even talking or they even tried to make it look like they were talking. No, I can't.
You have such particular pet peeves about media.
Well,
for example, recently she had to return a book she bought because it was written in the first person, and you prefer books written in the third person.
It was so hard to read. My brain just couldn't do it. It was just I went here, I did this, I did that, and I was just shut up. I can't do it.
Movie.
It's hard.
Let's do favorite MCU movie and favorite non-MCU movie.
Yeah. If I'm by myself, I would probably go the romantic comedy route, and my favorite movie in that genre would be probably Something Borrowed or Valentine's Day. But in general, I've always had to say like any of the Harry Potter movies because I'm a huge Harry Potter person. MCU movie, you already know. I have to give top 3. I can never just give one. My top 3: Iron Man, Infinity. I really like the Spider-Man 3. What is that called? Spider-Man No Way Home.
I think right now it's Iron Man, Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming.
I do like that one too.
It's really good. Like, Infinity War is an awesome experience. It is a really weird movie, you know? Like, in terms of a movie start to finish, it'd be real weird to sit down with someone and show them that and be like, hey, this is a movie called Infinity War.
But no one's going to do that.
I know that. I don't think I said what my favorite non-MCU movie was. It's Everything Everywhere All at Once is my favorite, I'd say.
No, is that really?
It's really, really good.
That freaked me out.
I liked it a lot.
That freaked me out so bad. I don't like those hot dog hands.
The hot dog hands were some book.
Fangirl. Other than Harry Potter, like obviously Harry Potter books will always be in that category, but I really liked Fangirl. I like the books I'm reading now too, but I don't know the names of them. I just...
Who's the author? Very good Fangirl.
Huntley something. I don't know, but I would say Fangirl.
We'll put it in the captions right there.
Do you have a favorite book?
Yeah, the Discworld series is fantastic. I love Terry Pratchett and everything he wrote, but especially the book he co-wrote with Neil Gaiman. Good Omens is my favorite book of all time, for sure. I didn't love the series, though. I was bummed out because I love everybody involved in it. It just didn't grip me. What would you say is the hardest part of making a song?
The lyrics.
For me, it's mixing, I'd say.
I can see that.
Yeah. It definitely used to be the writing and the lyrics of it until I stopped caring if it was good. And what I mean by that is I used to get frozen up because I was worried I would write the wrong thing and it would be bad. And now I'm just going to write things and most of them will be bad and I can throw out the bad parts and get to the good parts. What is the dumbest or funniest thing our cat has ever done? Are you thinking of a couple weeks ago?
You missed it. I'm so sad you missed it. When I bought this Christmas tree bed, and he was really interested in it, and when I first got it, and he ran right into it, and
it was it's a bed that has a canopy over it that looks like a Christmas tree.
Cheap though, from Five Below or whatever,
it's all felt,
not structured, and he just ran into it, was super excited, and then tumbled backwards, and there's a cushion inside for him to sit on, and the cushion just went right in the entrance of where he can come out or in.
Oh, he kind of locked himself in there. He
trapped himself in it, and he couldn't get out, and he's hitting it like a cartoon where he just could not get out, and he's rolling all around the house.
That's very good.
I feel so bad.
My favorite is a couple weeks ago, he got sick. We had to give him some medicine. Normally they give us liquid medicine, but this time we had to give him some pills. They were like, oh, you can get these pill pockets, you can crush it up, put it in his food. Let me just try something. So I grab his bag of treats, and I take the pill, and I put it in his bag of treats, and then I pull it back out in front of him, and he ate it. No problem.
I thought you were going to say, though, when he had the cone on his head, he just...
Oh, that was pretty good.
He was just against the wall with it for 10 minutes, just blocking his head.
Yeah, when he had a cone on for a day, and he would walk along walls, just scraping it along the wall, Oh, where did we get Ollie from?
Local shelter.
Yeah, so there's a local SPCA shelter that had rescued him from a truck engine in a parking.
And now he's terrified of any sounds that sound like a truck engine. Yeah, he's
very skittish to loud noises.
Yeah.
More so than most cats, I think.
We were just let's get a kitten, and we went, and I liked a couple of them, but Ollie stood out to you, and you're the one who said...
There were a lot of very cute kittens, and there was this one who was just up against the walls of his cage, hey, hello, pick me, hello, hey.
I think he kept meowing to and reaching out to you.
Yeah, very much so. And I was oh, let's go get to know him.
Yeah, and he was cute. I didn't really have any,
You didn't want an orange cat.
I just knew he was going to be big, and I wanted a smaller cat, and I was not wrong. He is the biggest cat I think I've ever had. His hands are big, but I would never ever go any other way now. And then I remember he put him back.
Oh yeah, he had to stay one more night so they could like get him ready to go.
He went to the bathroom because he wanted us to hold him, I think. So he like purposely went so that they had to clean his cage, and we like held him a little bit longer. But yeah, then we came back and got him, and he was so happy.
Yeah. For Tori, what's it like hearing your husband belt nonsense in your basement every Tuesday night?
I'm used to it at this point. I know he's streaming, so I know to expect it. And I also watch the streams a lot of the time, so I hear it twice. Like I hear you do it, and then I hear it on the stream because it's a little bit lagged. What's more concerning is during the week when I'm working and I'll hear like loud sounds, and I'm not sure if you're heard.
There was one during my voice lesson last month.
I think you're saying like help or like ow or like something.
Hey, I was saying.
But it sounded like help. And I'm like, I don't want to be a bad wife and not go help him if he's actually hurt. I don't think he's going to look at the text messages because he usually doesn't when he's recording stuff. But like, I'm just going to wait a few minutes to see if I hear like some other like sound. And then I think I eventually had to check because I felt really bad.
You texted me.
And then you're like, no, I'm fine.
It was like a voice exercise where my teacher was like, you know, just show me how to engage my core. He's like, just yell, like you're trying to yell really loud at someone like across a football field just to like help me find that space in my core.
I feel like that's typical.
Just, hey. I was like, hey, hey. He was like, cool, now sustain that. Hey. And then that's when I got the text.
And I was a little worried.
It was very loud. Who is your inspiration in music?
You want to guess?
For you, it's Jewel and Dave Matthews.
Yeah. Inspiration-wise, it's not Dave because I can't write like him. I wish I could. I think
singing-wise, it's Tori Kelly.
Lately, yeah. I mean, like...
Also Christina Aguilera.
So, yeah. I mean, I was always into Jewel, Natalie, and Bruglia growing up, and I think that's what encouraged me to write songs. As I got older, I wanted to do more like pop stuff, so Christina Aguilera was huge, and Ariana Grande, and Tori Kelly, and... like really any like strong female vocal.
What about me?
Vocally?
Just anything.
That bald guitar player.
Oh yeah, good. Joe Satriani, yes.
Lately, isn't it like Periphery?
Yeah, Periphery's huge. And the other one, you knew the other one.
Oh, Coheed.
Yeah, Coheed and Cambria. Yeah, those are the big ones. In terms of production, definitely all the progressive metal bands, Animals as Leaders, Periphery, Tesseract. In terms of songwriting...
Oh, I didn't realize that we're doing that too. Like for my stuff, I lately wanted to do a lot of like Lawrence and...
Oh yeah, Lawrence is awesome.
Rachel.
Lake Street Dive.
Thank you.
Yes.
I couldn't think of it.
That kind of like modern soul stuff.
Yeah, I wish I was that person. Like, it doesn't come out when I write like person. That. It like when I sing other people's songs, it's like that. But when I try and it's so hard. Like,
I think a lot of what keeps you from writing that stuff the way you want to is that you don't have the chord vocabulary for it. Because that stuff is built around some really complex chord progressions.
Yeah.
And you have your straightforward like basic, folk chords.
And I think that's why it comes out like that.
What you end up writing is country songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if
I knew how to play other types of music, like if I just don't, I'm not a musician. I'm a singer, but I just don't know. I don't have the knowledge in it to write anything. And
well, maybe we should try, then I'll come to you with like some kind of funky soul chord progressions.
Like I really like jazz stuff. I feel like my voice really goes well with jazz stuff, but I'm totally off topic now, but
that's okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's very hard for me to write what I want.
I think that's why. We figured out why. I think we could work on that.
I didn't think of that.
How does your day or week typically go aside from streams, music production, all that?
I mean, like I work 8:30 to 4:30 every day upstairs.
Yep.
And so
she works literally directly above my studio, which is great placement for when I'm like streaming and stuff. She gets to eat.
It's not that bad. It's pretty soundproof.
And then after work,
you make dinner.
We'll go for a walk if it's nice out.
Yeah.
I'll make dinner.
We watch a show. Sometimes we play Geotastic.
We play a lot of GeoGuessr, basically. It's like co-op GeoGuessr or versus GeoGuessr.
And then we watch some TV.
Yeah.
We play some phone games.
Oh yeah, we play every night for the most part. We play Wordle and then Hurdle and then Waffle. We've been playing.
Yeah. Lately. And then on the weekends we gig.
Yeah, we'll play at restaurants and stuff.
Go shopping, go visit family. We go to the city a couple times a year. I would like to go more.
Say we go every 2 months.
Now we do.
Yeah.
I'd still like to go more. I can't wait to go again. That's really it. Like, we really don't.
We go to Disney World pretty much every year.
Yeah, I
I
love.
love Disney. Ooh, what's your dream vacation spot?
Oh, come on.
Disney World. Yes. In like one of the really nice resorts.
If I wasn't afraid to fly, I don't like to fly, I would love to go to Tokyo Disney.
Like, my priority on vacation is always food. Like, I'm just all about finding the good food. So I'm good pretty much anywhere that has good food. I would like to try Europe at some point.
Yeah.
Especially like Italy. Like, I'm Italian. I have family there. I'd love to like do that at least once.
Yeah.
For sure. Japan would be awesome too.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. Oh, did your wife actually appear in the music video for Intruder?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah.
In the
You're
window?
you're in the window in the kitchen. In the second verse, when I'm in my living room, this was all shot in this house. Like, first verse is down here in the studio, second verse is in the living room, and then the ending is in our bedroom. And then I jump out the window into the front yard.
Should we wink for that? Because you don't really jump to the front yard out of the window.
No, I moved my phone camera like this into the window, and then I went out in my front yard and I went like this a bunch so it looked like I was falling. It was great. It worked out. I filmed that entire thing on my phone too. That was fun. Yeah, so in the second verse, when it pans from like the TV screen to the right, just before I go up the stairs, there's like one figure standing in the kitchen, and that's you. I was like, hey, can you stand and look weird for a second? I'm gonna do something in our house.
Run around.
And I just ran around with the camera with my phone for like 10 minutes. That was funny because the way I got the music video, because there's like a video of me on the screen in the music video, right? So I filmed that first. I filmed that right there against a green screen. I edited that down, put like crazy effects all over it. And then I put that onto Plex and then played that on like the Rokus around the house. But Plex read the name Intruder and thought it was a movie from like 2016 or something. So for the longest time in our like movie library, there was just this movie called Intruder. But if you actually played it, it just would have been like, I'm the fear of the unknown, just on screen.
I have a question.
Yes.
What would you do if you like weren't a good musician? Like, what would you want to do career-wise?
For the longest time growing up, I really wanted to be a game developer. So it'd probably be either that or something in like the film visual effects industry.
I knew that already.
Like, I really like doing special effects for my movies.
What if that wasn't enough?
Like, nothing creative?
Nothing that you already typically do. Like,
Okay.
say you
Nothing I
had
do,
none
right.
of the
I
same
gotcha, I
skills that
gotcha.
you have
Okay.
right now.
Like,
Maybe a chef.
okay, yeah, maybe food. Yeah, that could have been fun. Except I hate the idea of working in a restaurant. Like, that sounds like the most strstressful environment on earth.
But I think maybe if it were like
Maybe
a
in, like,
private chef or like...
Not even that. Maybe something like, and this sounds so silly, like the people who develop recipes for like...
like HelloFresh or something.
That, or even like the people who develop like Taco Bell recipes, you know?
Like an ice cream creator.
Sure, yeah.
I would like that
could be
job.
cool. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Comment with more questions you have for us. Maybe we'll do another one of these and answer those.
Maybe like once a month.
Yeah, this could be a fun thing to do. And check out the other videos on this channel. We're going to have some acoustic covers, some fun challenges, all kinds of stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.